Not a great homestand for the A's as they go 3-4 against two teams that they probably could have gone 5-2 or at least 4-3 against. The first two games were not as this season usually plays out. The A's usually win close and lose big, but that wasn't the case. They lost in a 2-run game and a 1-run game in games 1 and 2. Both starting pitchers in Cole Irvin and Frankie Montas gave up 4 earned runs, and the bullpen for us was pretty decent. Didn't give up any runs in the first two games, which was the opposite story. In Game 3, when James Kaprielian went 7 innings, no earned runs, absolutely shoved for us, and the bullpen gave up 3 runs right away with the struggling Yusmeiro Petit, who could not seem to get hitters out. But the A's salvaged the final game of the Mariners series, winning at least one. James Kaprielian was the talk of the town that day. It looks like he's going to keep himself a spot in the rotation, with Jesus Luzardo going down to the bullpen, coming back off his injury. Moving on to the Angels series, Chris Bassitt was absolutely masterful in Game 1 of the series. A complete game shutout for Bassitt, and he was just rolling all night. 2 hits the whole game, and he finished that game having thrown just 114 pitches, which is actually kind of a lot. It wasn't a Maddox, but nothing to take away from Chris Bassitt here. It was a great outing. 114 pitches, that's him with a Trident that they bought on Amazon or eBay or whatever. And Sean Manaea, the very next night, I got to see him throw 6 2/3. But the storyline of that game was this altercation between Mark Canha, Kurt Suzuki, and Shohei Ohtani, which lasted like a minute, 2 minutes. The benches cleared. Nothing else really came of it, and it looked really bad for us afterwards because Mark Canha struck out and Elvis Andrus got thrown out on a strike him out, throw him out, double play. The classic. You got to hate it when it's on you. But the A's did win the game, thankfully. Unlike the Houston game I went to, the first game of the season, they lost 8-1. It was a joke. The Banana guys were there the very next game, and the A's lost 4-0. So maybe some correlation there, maybe not. Maybe they need to try again a second time. You would think that because those Banana guys were there, that they would be, in the clear for a win. But the A's hitting looked pathetic in the final 2 games of the series. Just 2 runs scored in the last 18 innings. Not good. Upcoming series in Seattle, the A's need to take at least 2 out of 3 for me to be happy, and Dalton Jeffries is knocking on the door.